everyone, this is the Bear Xenon. This is going to be my review of the NECA Alien Series 3 Kane figure. And I gotta say, I was really surprised with the quality of this figure, and I do have a few nitpicks about it. One thing that is very, very strange about mine, I don't know if it's on the rest of them or not, but overall this figure is pretty freaking awesome. Now, I'll go through and show you all the details and all that good stuff, but first, gotta talk about the packaging real quick. It's just standard NECA clamshell. You can see I took the insert out. Go ahead and toss that to the side. And now here we have two inserts here. One is from Kane, one is from the Xenomorph. As you can see, they are slightly different shades. So they're not just reusing the same background. And of course, they're different on the back and everything. This one right here that came with the Series 2 Xeno is more blue. It's got a more blue shade to it. Even around the writing, it's more blue than this. Also, the Series 2 one is a thinner stock. This one's really thick. This one's very thin. It just likes to bend all the time. That's so weird. So, they're not just reusing the same thing over and over and over. This is a different print, and of course, on the back and everything, but still, that's nice. And it's a thicker card on the Series 3, so that's good. I really think that's good. Anyways, that's just something I noticed. Moving on to the actual figure, and you go ahead and see inside the dome, there is no John Hurt likeness. And that's because he wants a ridiculous amount of money for his likeness, and yeah, nobody's ever going to pay you that, dude. Sorry. Anyways, this figure is really, really cool. I mean, just look at the detail on this. That is, oh man, that is so cool. I really love the detail on this. Here, let me center the camera just a little bit this way. And you can see, you got the Kane on his chest right there. Oh, that's so cool. You got the Nostromo logo. All the little fibering and everything that's holding his suit together. Really, really nice. Got his oxygen pack back here. These little tubes that you have to poke in, but they're not too hard. Here's the back. I like how they have the little pockets hanging down like that. That's really cool. You got the crew patch right there. I think that's what that is. And just down here, that looks really, really cool. And he comes with a couple accessories. Comes with a flashlight right here, which is nicely, nicely detailed. And he comes with a gun, which just goes in there, like that. I've seen a few reviews where people think that this goes here. Those people are dead wrong. Just saying. The pistol goes there. And I know they never use the pistol in the movie, but it's always there. And it's a laser pistol, too, which is weird. And the flashlight keeps flying out of his hand. I'm going to put it to the side for now. And the last big accessory is actually his helmet. It comes in two pieces. And take it off like that. I'll just sit to the side. And you can see the facehugger attached to him inside there. Really nice. This part does come off, but it's a bitch to get on and off. And you see some reviews, people say you have to pop the head off. You don't have to do that. You don't. You don't have to pop the head off. All you gotta do is twist it sideways and make sure the head's in the right place, and it'll go down. It's a tight fit, but it'll go down. Won't scrape any of the paint. It's really, really good. But you gotta be careful with it. And this just pops back on just like that. Really nice. And I love how you see the acid damage on the front of the helmet. It's just malformed. That is so cool. Really cool. This is one of the best detailed figures that I think NECA's produced in the Alien line. It's really, really nice. I just love the detail. It is 100% accurate to the suit. I don't think I can find anything wrong with this. I mean, that's so cool looking. I mean, look at that. I mean, take that screenshot right there for your phone. I don't care. That's really cool. Now we gotta get into the negatives on this figure. And they're few and far between, but they're there. First off, it's not the most articulated figure out there. There's not much you can do with it. But I don't think that's a bad thing, because it's pretty accurate to the suit. They don't do too many extreme poses in the movie anyways. So really, you're just going to have them standing like this. And it's going to be kind of awkward when you have Dallas in there, and of course the Ripley figure that's going to be in this suit. And I know we're not getting a Lambert, which sucks, but theoretically, if we did get a Lambert, you would have 3 of these all in the same section, 4 counting the Ripley one, and they would all be pretty much in the same pose. And I think that would get a little annoying, but you work with the arms and everything. But you're not gonna get too much out of this, so I have to address that. But I don't think it's a big issue because that's the way the suit was in the movie. So I mean, it's not NECA's fault for that. It's the suit's fault. And it looks cool, so you can't really complain about that. But the other big gripe I have, and this is just one that hopefully is isolated to mine, but my paint is still sticky on all these brown parts. On the helmet, it's still sticky. On these pads, it's still sticky. On the chest, it's still sticky. On this, it's still sticky. I mean, you hear that? That's the thing coming with my finger. And I was holding it up here yesterday when I got it, and I had a big blotch of green paint on my thumb. So it's like the turquoise paint that's on here, you can see. That's what's still sticky. So it's like the corrosion of sorts, of the copper. That's what's sticky, and it's weird. It's sticking on my finger right there. I don't know if that's just an issue with mine, or if this is all of them or not, but I think what could have fixed that is, well, either they put the paint in there super, super wet and it just didn't dry, or they could have put in one of those silica gel packets, and that would have kept it from doing that, but otherwise, that's the only real QC issue that I can find, because that's a bit bizarre that I would get wet paint still on this thing. But other than that, this, yeah, pretty fucking awesome. But the one thing you need to know, the joints, they are painted over like most NECA figures are. And if you've owned a NECA figure before, you know once you move the joints, that paint's going to come off the joints. But it looks really terrible on the back of this figure, because he has black joints on here mixed with this yellow, and they just stand out. You just see this black line and it just pops right out of that yellow, and that definitely is a bummer. I wish they could have molded this in a color that would have jived better, instead of just black. Maybe a yellow plastic, that would blend. I don't know. But yeah, I was planning on not moving my joints at all to keep the paint, pretty standard. But this one was already like this when it arrived, and this one was like this when it arrived. I haven't bent these knees at all. So, yeah, actually, let me just go ahead and bend these knees on camera, just so we can see what I'm talking about. And you see it's already starting to crack some more down there. But, yeah. That's one bummer. And, that's just the nature of the way the figures are made. But I really wish they could have put some kind of plastic in there that wouldn't pop out that much. But again, most of the time you're going to have this figure facing forward because you want to see the face hugger anyways. So I don't think that's too big of a deal. Overall, I definitely say this is a very high recommend, especially if you're an Alien fan, because this is a new human character, and I got a feeling that going forward these are going to be few and far between. As many cast members that we can get as possible, I think is awesome, because a lot of these guys, they don't like to give up their likeness rights, and if they do, they're way too expensive. So, yeah. I like what they did to cover up his likeness. I think that was very creative, very film accurate, and I like this figure. I really do. I know a lot of people complain, well, it doesn't have his face, I don't want to buy that. But that definitely is really freaking cool. And like I said, it's movie accurate. It's it's scene specific, so like I said, there's not too much you could do with it, but still, it's really, really cool. And I like it. I do. So yeah, highly recommend this figure, just like the rest of the wave. But I'm going to say this is definitely the second best in Series 3. I think Bishop was the weakest, simply because like his entire torso was made of rubber. Actually, no, I'm not going to pull it down, never mind. But this figure is pretty good. I'd say it's in the easily top 5 figures of the Alien figures that they've made so far. I count all the Marines as one because they're basically all the same body. But yeah, this this definitely is up there. It really is. And I gotta say, it's good because we're gonna be getting this mold a lot. Well, at least 2 more times. So yeah, get used to it, guys, because the next wave is gonna be filled with these. I don't mind it too much because, it gives us more characters from the movie, and that's what I want. Anyways, I've been the Bearded Zeno for Clicking Fingers Entertainment. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this video, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.